In this exercise, we clone part of one image clip onto itself and then apply a motion tracker to the clone so that the clone moves with the original clip. You've been viewing the original clip. Here's the clip with the clone and motion tracker applied. This exercise uses a Wacom pressure-sensitive tablet. While not required, Paint is more powerful with a tablet. To begin, set the timeline duration to 2 seconds. Set the Animate Static Mode button beneath the Controls window to Static Mode. Import the movie clip artbeats_dsf106.move. In the Controls window, set the Fields menu to None. Close up the movie track and deselect it. In the timeline, click the Paint button to apply a paint filter. The paint track automatically reveals the paint path track and the paint parameters display in the Controls window. Choose Clone from the Brush Type menu. Make sure the Clone From menu is set to Self and the Align Source menu to Aligned. Set the Opacity Modulation menu to Pressure with Opacity Alt set to 0 and Opacity set to 100. Set the Size Modulation menu to Pressure with Size Alt set to 10 and Size set to 50. Leave the other parameters at their defaults. Now, hold down the Option or Alt key and move the cursor to the composite window. Click on the left edge of the building to be cloned to set the clone source point. Begin painting to the right of the building. Because our clone source is aligned, make sure to paint on the same horizontal level as the clone source. Otherwise, the clone building will be higher or lower than the original building. Some parts of the clone don't look correct. In the Controls window, set the Brush Type menu to Eraser. Set the Eraser Mode menu to Strokes Only. Erase over the clone section to remove any of the unwanted clone. Now, we need to track the motion of the camera pan and apply that motion to the clone. Close up the tracks in the timeline. Select the movie clip and duplicate it by pressing Ctrl or Command D. Deselect the tracks in the timeline. Next, apply a motion tracker filter by choosing it from the Motion submenu of the Filters menu. Open the motion tracker filter. Drag the duplicated movie clip onto the motion tracker's source track. Select the motion tracker track and click its preview monitor icon. Drag the red motion tracker target to the edge of one of the buildings. Under the Controls window, click the green Analyze Motion button. The clip's motion is analyzed. When the analysis is complete, close the motion tracker window. To apply the motion tracker data to the paint clone, drag the motion tracker track on top of the paint filter. Now, play the clip using Preview to RAM. The clone building moves with the shot's pan. This completes part 2 of the clone tutorial. You can now move on to part 3, which shows more advanced features. A complete explanation of the paint filter can be found in the online knowledge base on the Boris Effects website or in the electronic help system included with Red.